AMD's Radeon RX 7900 GRE gets benchmarked. AMD's China-exclusive Radeon RX 7900 GRE has been put through its paces by XPreview, and the $740 equivalent card should in short not carry the 7900 series moniker. In most of the tests, the card performs like a Radeon RX 6950 XT or worse, with it being beaten by the Radeon RX 6800 XT in 3D Mark Firestrike, even if it's only by the tiniest amount. XPreview has done a fairly limited comparison, mainly pitching the Radeon RX 7900 GRE against the Radeon RX 7900 XT and NVIDIA's GeForce RTX 4070, where it loses by a mile towards AMD's higher-end GPU, which by no means was unexpected as this is a lower-tier product. However, when it comes to GeForce RTX 4070, AMD struggles at 1080p, where NVIDIA takes home the win in games like The Last of Us Part 1 and Diablo 4. In games like F122 and Assassin's Creed Hall of Valor, AMD is only ahead by a mere percentage point or less. Once ray tracing is enabled, AMD only wins in F122 and it's by less than 1% again in Far Cry 6, where AMD is almost 3% faster. Moving up in resolution, the Radeon RX 7900 GRE ends up being a clear winner, most likely partially due to having 16GB of RAM and at 1440p. The GeForce RTX 4070 also falls behind in most of the ray-traced game tests, if only just in most of them. At 4K the NVIDIA card can no longer keep up, but the Radeon RX 7900 GRE isn't really a 4K champion either, dropping under 60 FPS in more resource-heavy games like Cyberpunk 2077 and The Last of Us Part 1. Considering the GeForce RTX 4070 Ti only costs around $50 more, it seems like it would be the better choice, despite having less RAM. AMD appears to have pulled in NVIDIA with this card, which at least performance-wise, seems to belong in the Radeon RX 7800 segment. The benchmark figures also suggests that the actual Radeon RX 7800 cards won't be worth the wait, unless AMD prices them very competitively.